creatures in the water, figures in the dark, moments that science still refuses to explain. Tonight, you'll see real footage, ranked from the least terrifying to the one clip that left experts completely speechless. Stay until the end, because the last recording is the one no scientist has ever been able to identify. Number 15. In a quiet, shallow river, a tiny creature was discovered, one unlike anything researchers had ever seen. Its body was smooth and pale, with external gills that pulsed gently in the current. Too small to classify, yet too strange to ignore. Scientists examined every detail, but none could determine its species, nor predict what it might become once fully grown. Some said it looked amphibian. Others insisted it resembled something far more ancient. For now, it remains a mystery pulled straight from the water. Number 14. In a wide river in Colorado, a lone fisherman felt something massive brushing against the hull of his boat. Moments later, a gigantic reptile-like shape rose from the depths, so close he could see the ridges along its back. Some witnesses insisted it was a crocodile, something that shouldn't even exist in those waters. Others argued it must have been a white sturgeon, but one far larger than any ever recorded, well over 4 meters. The fisherman said the creature didn't flee. It simply hovered beneath him, studying the boat, as if deciding whether to surface again. Number 13. A viral recording from a remote village shows something colossal drifting down a muddy river. At first, it looks like debris, until the shape begins to shift, revealing a body more than 20 meters long. Shocked villagers run alongside the riverbank, trying to keep up as the creature moves with unsettling ease through the murky water. Some believe it was a giant serpent. Others think it was a decomposing whale carried inland by flooding. But the footage never shows a head, a tail, or anything clear enough to confirm. In the end, the creature slipped into deeper water, vanishing without a trace, leaving only theories behind. Number 12. Under a bridge along the Salt River in the United States, a short video captured something no one has been able to explain. A massive shadow glides beneath the muddy water, moving with purpose, not drifting like debris. Then, just for an instant, a dark living shape breaks the surface before diving back into the depths. Witnesses insisted it wasn't a log, an animal they recognized, or a trick of the current. It moved deliberately, as if aware of the people watching from above. To this day, many who cross that bridge still glance down at the water, wondering if the creature will rise again. Number 11. In Iceland, a chilling piece of footage emerged from the Lagerfljót River, showing what many believe to be a giant worm-like creature gliding beneath the ice. Its body twists slowly, impossibly long, as if navigating through the frozen layers with ease. Scientists quickly labeled it an optical illusion caused by currents and ice formations. But locals disagreed. For generations, they've told stories of an ancient serpent said to inhabit those waters. And to them, the camera finally captured proof. Whether illusion or creature, the movement remains eerily lifelike, too coordinated, too deliberate to dismiss. Number 10. Somewhere in South America, a fisherman captured footage of something massive moving beneath the surface. The water swells, rising as a dark bulk pushes directly against the underside of his boat, hard enough to make it tilt. Then, just as suddenly, the creature drifts downward, vanishing into the murky depths. Locals insist it was a giant catfish, the kind that can swallow smaller animals whole. But others believe it was something far older, a survivor from a time when rivers hid predators larger than boats themselves. To this day, no one has identified what the camera recorded. Number 9. Fishermen in a remote region hauled up a creature so massive, it took over an hour to bring it to the surface. When it finally emerged, its scales were each the size of a human hand, glinting like metal plates under the sun. The catch was unlike anything they had seen, powerful, heavy, and strangely calm once out of the water. Some believe it was an oversized species of Arapaima, but others argue the proportions were all wrong. The head shape too broad, the body too elongated. Whatever it was, the men filming swore they'd never attempt to catch something like it again. Number 8. A diver exploring a quiet stretch of river captured a moment that still unsettles viewers today. From the sediment below, a strange aquatic creature extends what looks like an arm, slow, deliberate, reaching directly toward him. The diver freezes, unsure whether to approach or retreat. Before he can decide, the recording cuts off, leaving only the unsettling image of that limb stretching out of the darkness. To this day, no one knows what he encountered, or why it moved toward him with such intention. Number 7. In Thailand, fishermen captured what is now being called the swollen-lipped fish, a tilapia with a deformity so extreme that it quickly went viral. Its grotesquely enlarged, almost human lips protrude unnaturally, giving it an unsettling appearance, as if the creature were trying to mimic a face that does not belong to it. Some blame water pollution. Others insist it is a mutation, a sign that something is shifting within local ecosystems. The photograph looks like something out of a nightmare, and those who saw it claim they have never encountered a fish with such disturbing features. Number 6. Off the coast of the United States, a group of fishermen reported one of the most terrifying encounters ever caught on camera.
They're still on us! Faster! Fishing! Oh my God, look at that! Hold on!
From beneath the waves, several white fish-tailed creatures began circling their boat, pale bodies, elongated arms, and movements far too coordinated to be random. The men can be heard panicking as the creatures rise and dive again, following the vessel as if hunting it. Witnesses insisted these weren't dolphins, seals, or anything known to marine biology. Their shapes were humanoid, but distorted, monstrous, and disturbingly fast. The fishermen said the encounter felt like being stalked by something intelligent, something that wanted them gone.
Go! Throttle wide, now! Hang on back there! Throttle wide, they're still coming! They're falling behind, keep it up! Don't let up!
Number 5. In Romania, a group of fishermen captured something that still baffles those who have seen the video: the Danube monster. In the recording, a gigantic creature emerges from the depths. Its dark, colossal body looks like the largest catfish ever recorded, reaching a size that defies any official record. But what unsettled the witnesses most wasn't just its length, but its shape. Many said it didn't move like a common catfish, but like something older, heavier, almost prehistoric. The fishermen stood paralyzed as the monster glided right beneath their boat, in silence. To this day, no one has managed to identify it with certainty. Number 4. In Brazil, a group of fishermen captured video of the body of a gigantic creature, stretched out along the river like a sleeping Colossus.
Meu Deus, o que é isso? É muito grande, cuidado! Vira o barco, rápido!
It measured over 23 meters long and about 4 wide, with scaly, rough skin that recalled the great prehistoric reptiles. The men dare not get too close. You can hear fear, confusion, and the sound of water hitting against something huge. Local authorities never offered an official explanation. The body disappeared with the current, and the clip became one of the most unsettling videos ever recorded on a river. To many, it was not a fish. It was something that shouldn't exist. Number 3. In the Thames River in England, several witnesses were left paralyzed upon seeing a dark figure gliding just beneath the surface. The movement was fluid, undulating, identical to that of the legendary Loch Ness monster. Some swore it was a gigantic fish. Others claimed the silhouette seemed to breathe, as if a living creature were ascending from the bottom. The shape vanished as quickly as it appeared, leaving perfect ripples in the gray water. Authorities gave no explanation, and experts could only speculate. To this day, no one knows what crossed the Thames that afternoon. But those who saw it insist it was not a log, nor a shadow, nor an illusion. It was something. Number 2. Deep in the Amazon, a fisherman recorded an impossible scene. A human figure remaining completely motionless in the middle of a fierce current. The water struck with force, but the figure did not move, did not struggle, was not dragged away. It was as if the current didn't touch it. Suddenly, the silhouette sank downwards, vanishing without a trace. Locals call it the river's spirit, a being that appears only when the forest wants to warn of something. Scientists, however, have been unable to offer an explanation. The video, recorded from a small boat, remains one of the most unsettling from the Amazon. Number 1. The most terrifying image in this countdown was taken from a kayak, on a muddy river surrounded by dense jungle. From the bow of the kayak, you can see a rope, part of the hull, and the brown water moving under the daylight. But the scene is dominated by a massive creature emerging directly in front of the photographer. With its jaws wide open in a ferocious roar, the animal displays rows of teeth, scaly skin, and a ridge of sharp spines running down its back. It surges forward, churning the water, as if it's charging straight toward the kayak. The low-quality, aged appearance of the photo intensifies the moment of pure terror. A daylight encounter with a predator no scientist has ever identified.